Hello, in this video I'll show you what could be the problem if you have a fault code for intake flap stuck closed or stuck open on your V6 3-liter TFSI engine that is used in Audi and Volkswagen. If you carbon cleaned your intake manifolds or just remove them for some other reason like replacing injectors or PCV valve, and after you assemble them you get a fault code for intake flap motor stuck closed or stuck open, then this is the video that is going to help you with that problem. These are the fault codes that I got when driving the car. Intake manifold, runner control bank 1 stuck closed and bank 2 stuck closed. You might also get fault codes for them to be stuck open instead of stuck closed. So these are the two intake manifolds, and there is flaps inside that can't move, that the actuator actually can't move, and that's why you get those fault codes. That's because the intake manifold was installed incorrectly. This is the valve right there, the actuator that has to move the flaps inside the intake manifold. But here we can see that it's trying to move them, but it's the flaps inside are stuck. I'll show you on the other side as well. On the other side are stuck as well. I've installed them wrongly. Now I'm going to show you here on that side. Here's the actuator. I'm going to move it, and here you can see the flaps can't move. They move very little bit, but they're actually stuck. So in order to fix that, first we need to remove the bolts holding the intake manifold, lift it up a little bit, maybe with a pry bar, and then get the flaps to move through the actuator. If the video is useful, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. In the description of the video I have links to tools that I recommend for doing jobs like this. That's the bolts now loose. Now I'm going to remove them, and I'm going to get my pry bar to lift up the intake manifold a little bit so that I can get my flaps moving. Now I'm going to press on my actuator and I will see if the flaps are going to start moving. Here you can see the flaps are moving. You can see how they go up and down when I press the actuator. That means when the car is at higher RPM, the vacuum will pull up the flaps and more air will go inside. I'll show you a closer view of how they're moving. Here you can see they're going up and down when pressing on the actuator. Now I'll show you how to put on the intake manifold correctly. First you put the intake manifold in its place, you put on the bolts, and I'm going to tighten them hand tight while moving the actuator so that I know that the flaps don't get stuck again. Here you can see the flaps need to go in a position so that they don't get stuck again, and we start to tighten the bolts. As you're tightening the bolts, you should be moving the actuator so that the flaps move, so that you make sure that they don't get stuck again. Now I'm going to tighten the bolts with my ratchet, and again I'm going to move the actuator so that I can move the flaps and make sure they don't get stuck again into the intake manifold. That's all the bolts tightened. Now I'm going to show you a closer view of when moving the actuator that the flaps are moving. Here you can see the flaps are moving, so everything should be okay. Now I'm going to go on the other side and do the exact same thing. First I'll show you again. Here you can see its flaps are not moving at all. I'm trying to press on the actuator, but they're actually stuck and can't move. So now I'm going to loosen the bolts, pry out the intake manifold a little bit, and then I'm going to tighten the bolts again. Here you can see as I'm pushing on the intake manifold, now the flaps inside the manifold are loose, so now I can start tightening the bolts. I'll show you a closer view. You can see how they're moving. Like that, you can see the actuator, how it's moving, and the flaps are moving. Now I'm going to tighten all the bolts first hand tight while moving the actuator, so that the flaps don't get stuck again. Now I'm going to tighten the bolts with my ratchet while again moving the actuator, so that I know that the flaps don't get stuck again. And once I tighten them, I'll show you that they're moving again. Now I'll show you a closer view. Here you can see that's the flaps, and we're going to press on the actuator, and you can see they're moving freely, so that means we're done with installing the manifolds correctly. Hopefully the video was helpful. Please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.